Yo, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to get all the gear currently available in Anime Rangers X. I'll be going over which ones you're going to want to get, which ones you're going to want to focus on. I'll also be showing you guys a cool little tool that you guys can use not only in Anime Rangers but also other games like Anime Vanguards and Anime Last Stand. And it'll help you play the game even when you're not at your computer. So if you guys are excited for that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I am trying to hit 5,000 subs by the end of the year. I am doing a giveaway for 3 times Game Pass and also a Battle Pass in my Discord, which the link you can find down below. So don't forget to join up. With all that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so basically, I've seen a lot of comments of people asking me what gear is good to use if you don't have the summer gear, or how to get a lot of the gear. Because a lot of people don't really understand that you can go over here, hit gear, and then craft a lot of the gear. They also don't know which ones are good. They don't know exactly how to get all these little bits and bobs. So I'm just going to be going and showing you guys how to get them, as I've seen a lot of people ask about that in my previous videos. Basically, to start off, if you don't have any of the summer gear or any of the winter gear, I would get Wings of the Valkyrie. You want at least like 5 of these. You want a few Phoenix Cloaks as well. Same thing with Celestial Crown. You want a couple of those. You definitely want Ethereal Lances. You want a couple of Clipped Edges. You want Crown of Eternity, and then I would also highly recommend getting the Blacklight Reaver set, because the Blacklight Reaver set is just very good, especially if you don't have the summer gear. Basically, in order to farm a lot of the gear, it's going to be in Ranger stages. So in Ranger stages, each of these stage drops a reward for gear. So you can either play any of these and have a percent chance to get the gear. And if you also do them, you also have a chance at certain units. So like you could get Gogeta, not the new Gogeta that just came out, but an old version of the Gogeta. You also can get Madara. You can also get the portals for Ghoul City. That will help you get Eto, which is a very good mid to late game Ranger unit to have. Plus she is getting a rework soon, so she might even be better. But yeah, that's pretty much what you're gonna need to do. You just grind whatever act drops the specific reward you're looking for, and how you can kind of tell what you need to go for. So let's take the Wings of Valkyrie, for example. I need 6 enhanced optical lenses, 7 soul cores, 5 tactical frames, and 7 micro circuit boards. So what I would just do is, if you click on it, it'll tell you that I get the optical lenses from Act 2 of Green Planet Ranger Stage, or the soul core from Act 3 of Demon Forest, or the tactical frames from Z City Act 3, or even the micro circuit board from Act 2 Green Planet. So because I get 2 of these from the same one, I would probably go for these first, right? So then I would just go over to play, and then I would go into the Ranger stage, go to Green Planet Act 2, and as you can see, I get 1 to 2 micro circuit boards with a 55% chance to drop every clear, and I get 1 to 2 enhanced optical lenses with a 38% drops to clear. That is pretty much just what you're gonna want to do when you are farming the gear. Like I said, the best gear that you can get if you don't have the summer or the Easter, the Blacklight Reaver set, Eclipse Edge, Crown of Eternity, Ethereal Lance, Phoenix Cloak, Celestial Crown, and Wings of the Valkyrie. The rest aren't bad, but they're not necessarily the greatest either. So I would just focus on these 10 right here. You want the full Black Reaver set, the 3 mythics, and then Phoenix Cloak, Celestial Crown, and Wings of Valkyrie, and then you're pretty much good to go. Just get as many as you can, and I'm hoping that in the next update or 2 that they will be adding a new set of gear for people to farm. We haven't gotten a new set since the summer event, which at this point was a little while ago, and it recently went away 2 or 3 updates ago, but at the time there was a lot of new players that got into the game, especially during the Dragon Ball update, and unfortunately a lot of those new players weren't able to get the gear. So I'm hoping that in the next update or two that they add a lot of new gear for players to get so that they're not kind of screwed out of the current meta. That's basically what you're gonna do to get the gear and how you can farm up and use gear outside of the summer event and the old Easter event gave us. Going on to my next thing, recently I was reached out from a website a lot of you may know called Informal. They basically talked about what they worked on, which they basically made, I don't know if you guys know what TinyTask is, but they made their own version of it called Informaltask. And they talked to me about it, and they asked me if I could showcase it to you guys, and they showed me what it could do, how much better it was compared to the normal TinyTask most people have been using. In my description, I have a link to where you can get it, and I will show you right now where you can get it. So if you click on the link, it will take you here, which as you can see has a lot of macros and whatnot, which they have ASTDX, they have Vanguards, they have AFS, ALS, Anime Rangers, prospecting, and a couple other ones, right? What you're gonna wanna do is, they showed me Informaltask, which Informaltask is free, so you don't even have to spend anything. It is 100% free. All you do is you download it, and then with me extracting it, if you go here, and then all you do is open it, very easy, very simple. As you can see, it'll bring up this little window. And what this basically allows you to do is you can record, play, and do everything that TinyTask allows you to do. But what's cool is not only that, it even lets you do webhooks. For example, I'll go into Boss Rush, I'll show you how to record and just a little bit of an example of what you can do with it. But real quick, before we go in, I also do want to say this cool thing is you can change the keybinds. So in TinyTask, you can only change it to like 4 different keybinds, but this one I believe you could change to whatever. So this little up arrow is symbolistic of control, I believe. Yeah, so it's a hotkey for control. So like, let's say I want to do Control T, right? And then I will save it. So now it's saved, and then now I can do Control T. It should be recording. What's cool about this Informaltask is, unlike TinyTask, I can move my screen around like this and it will follow that. So like, let's end the recording and then let's go to play. And then now, like, as you can see, it is now moving around. It will now start to move the screen around, which is just a very, very cool thing that I've never seen done for a tool like this before. It's just very interesting on the possibilities of what this means, of what you can do. Now with certain games, not necessarily this one, but let's say Vanguards for instance, right? You can walk to a specific spot, move your camera the way you like to, and then place everything and then move back or whatnot, right? So it just opens up a whole realm of possibilities that you couldn't do with TinyTask. But yeah, anyways, let me go into Boss Rush and then I can show you an example of how I would record a macro with Informaltask for Boss Rush. Okay, so now that we are in game, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my Informaltask. What you're gonna wanna do is you're going to want to start the recording. So I'll hit Control T. Like, I like to click on the actual window so that I know I'm in game. I click on the unit and then I hit the next path button. I click on the unit, hit next path button, click on the unit, hit next path button. And then basically you're repeating that same input over and over and over again. I would say about 2 times. And then once you're done it a few times, you can then end the recording. So let me finish up doing it like one more time. And then let's end the recording. Let us go over and let me now restart the match. And then if I hit the play button, it will start to play. So now, as you can see, it will be me clicking in game, and then I will click on the new unit, and then I will hit the next button, click the unit, hit the next button, click the unit, hit the next button. So, and basically that's like just an example of what you can do with this kind of tool. You can definitely do this for a lot of other game modes. I'm sure you could even do this with Rift mode and a bunch of other game modes as well. And like I said, you could definitely use this for Vanguard, you could use this for ALS, you could use this for a bunch of other different games. So I just wanted to showcase this to you guys because I really think this is a new tool that we can use that will help us AFK games better when you're going to sleep or when you're leaving and you're not able to play the game yourself, but you want to still grind the game and grind certain resources or units. Let me know what you guys think about the informal task below. What do you guys think about informal in general? Also, I hope you guys did enjoy me trying out something a little bit new, trying out a little something different. Let me know how you feel about that as well. I also hope I helped you guys out with the gear part of your questions that I see a lot of you ask. Anyways, besides that, I'm probably gonna end it up here. If you guys do want to try out Informal Task for yourself, don't forget to check out my link down below. Also, if you decide to not use my link and you use another link, don't forget to use the code NOTSCOOBS in the affiliate space when you check out so that you can help support me. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs by the end of the year. Don't forget to join my Discord down below. I am trying to go for 1,000 members, and I am doing 2 different giveaways, one for a battle pass and one for 3 times. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.